So I started my career as a teacher, and I loved it. I loved my kids, and I loved sort of every moment I had with them in the classroom. My kids were extraordinary, and we accomplished so much in our time together in the class. My kids also had so many challenges. Some of them were homeless, some had significant developmental disabilities, and some were just academically behind. And I realized that for my kids to be successful in life, they needed to be successful beyond the four walls of my classroom. And outside of my classroom, they faced so many challenges, and there were so many systems for them to navigate that were complicated. The healthcare system, the K-12 system, higher ed, and all of those forces were working against them. So when I moved from the classroom to a city level, to a regional level, and ultimately to the state level, I began to more deeply understand the complexities of the problems that my kids faced, and I became more and more compelled that we have to improve the systems surrounding students at the same time as we improve their classroom experience. High schools traditionally are places where kids go and experience the same set of things, no matter who they are as a kid. And what we have done is say to high schools, in fact, you've got to figure out the right path, the right individual path for every child, and make sure they get to a diploma that sets them up for either college or a professional career. And we've done that by doing a multitude of things. We have changed the accountability system, the thing to which the schools are accountable, so that they focus on things that matter for kids. We have given schools funding to expand their advanced placement coursework and to advance their career and technical education coursework. We have provided support to high school counselors so that counselors know for every child, here are the sets of questions you should ask this child to help that kid find the right path beyond high school. And so there's a whole set of changes that we've made that surround our high schools that ultimately change the experience a kid has. I believe high expectations really push kids to achieve, and I believe in equity for all kids. You know, all kids, no matter where they come from, deserve access to rigorous, challenging educational opportunities that will set them up for college or a professional career. And those things really solidified for me while I was a teacher. You know, as I've said, my kids faced so many challenges, and yet they were able to achieve in my classroom, and they proved that they were as smart as any kid in America. You know, the people who've inspired me the most are the ones that held me to high expectations. And I can think of, you know, two of my 7th grade teachers. I can think of, you know, my high school physics teacher, Mr. Grimm, who I failed over and over and over again in physics class, but ultimately ended up with a pretty great grade on the AP exam because he said, you're not gonna give up. I'm not gonna accept mediocrity, and you can do better than this. And it's people like him who have held me to high expectations that really make me believe that, you know, when held to high expectations, all kids can achieve. You should get into the classroom and teach for a couple of years. It will change your life. Your children, you will love your children, and they will love you back, and you will learn how important it is that all of us work together to figure out how to improve their lives. And if you're not hooked in 2 years, then maybe this really isn't the right thing for you. I'm inspired by the group of people that have come together as a part of this program. They are all really committed individuals and quite accomplished. But I think the thing that's most exciting about them is they all want to learn how to better solve our country's biggest problems. And I look forward to sort of working together with that group as we tackle bigger challenges that face our students every day.